The Harley-Davidson LiveWire was a bold attempt to electrify the legacy of Milwaukee's most iconic motorcycle brand. Launched in 2019, the LiveWire marked Harley's first foray into the electric two-wheeled world, hoping to attract a new generation of riders with an eco-conscious edge. But despite its impressive performance specs and premium build quality, it never quite clicked with traditional Harley fans or the broader motorcycling community. The result? Harley-Davidson spun off LiveWire into its own separate brand, aiming to let the electric vision evolve independently. Fast forward to today, and while LiveWire, the company, still exists, it hasn't exactly electrified the market. However, what we have gotten are a few spectacular custom builds, rare, eye-popping creations that show just what the LiveWire could have become had it stayed in Harley's stable. Enter the Big Back Beast, a jaw-dropping custom LiveWire project straight out of Switzerland. Built by the team at Bundener Bike, this one-off machine proves that electrics can still bring serious attitude to the street. Based on an early LiveWire model, back when it still wore the Harley badge, this beast was commissioned by a client with very specific demands. The first thing that catches your eye: the bold, green-heavy color scheme. While the original LiveWire had a subtle nod to electric green energy, Bundener Bike took that idea and ran with it, hard. The entire motorcycle is drenched in various shades of green, featuring airbrush gnomes and clovers that give it a fairy tale meets cyberpunk vibe. It's the kind of detail that turns heads and divides opinion, but no one can deny the work and imagination behind it. But what truly earns this machine its Big Back Beast title is the massive 300mm rear tire, the largest legally allowed width for a motorcycle. You might be used to seeing such rubber on custom Harley cruisers or drag bikes, but seeing it mounted on an electric LiveWire is a whole different story. To accommodate the behemoth tire, Bundener Bike had to completely re-engineer the rear end of the bike. The rear swing arm was redesigned from scratch. The secondary drive moved to the left side, and essentially mounted Olin shock was added to manage the new load and maintain balance. These changes weren't just cosmetic, they were necessary to ensure the bike could handle the new geometry and power delivery safely and comfortably. Up front, 18-inch wheels were fitted on both ends to give the bike a symmetrical, aggressive stance. The build features a mix of Rebuffini aftermarket components, custom handlebars, upgraded controls, and yet cleverly retains some original Harley-Davidson elements as a nod to its origin. While we don't have an official price tag for the Big Back Beast, the base LiveWire in used condition still fetches around $18,000, depending on mileage and modifications. The newer LiveWire 1, sold under the separate brand, starts at $15,999. But neither offers the bold customization or statement that Bundener Bike's creation delivers. In a world where electric motorcycles are still trying to find their place, builds like this serve as a reminder of what could be. The Big Back Beast is loud without sound, bold without chrome, and unapologetically unique. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a conversation starter, a rebel, and a silent revolution. Whether or not electric motorcycles become the norm, this custom proves one thing for sure. With imagination and the right tools, even an electric bike can roar in its own way. The LiveWire may not have changed the world, but this version might just change your mind.